Hey everybody, Jay here, long time no see. Here are a few of the upgrades that I've added to my personal Mugen MBX8r Eco. Some of them are for durability, some of them are for drivability, and some of them are for maybe stability. And so the first thing on the list probably isn't required, but it's absolutely worth every penny, and it's part number E2310A. It's the aluminum servo saver that goes on the steering rack. I've ran this car with an aluminum servo saver and I haven't broken it, but in the past it's been something that I have actually broken very easily, and so it's just dirt cheap insurance. And when you're hundreds of miles from home and there's no hobby shop around, having the aluminum servo saver on the steering rack is an absolute no-brainer as far as I'm concerned. So absolutely give it some thought. If you don't have one, I would add one to your car. The second upgrade is something that is more and more become a huge part of being competitive in 8-scale racing, and that's a piston package. And I use MIP bypass pistons. Now you can buy these from MIP or Mugen's in-house brand here in America, Flashpoint. They have their own version that I'm pretty sure is made by MIP. And I've had the good fortune to speak with Eustace Moore, the owner of MIP, and I cannot tell you guys how much thought, how much research and development, like intensely went into developing the whole bypass piston product line. And then on top of it, we have the benefit of knowing that Adam Drake has a whole bunch of different piston hole and valve combinations to create good grip and drivable setups on just about any type of condition for the car. So part number one, servo saver. Part number two, MIP bypass pistons. The last two items, one is a little bit more critical in my opinion than the other, and so I'll give you the less critical one, and that's universal drive shafts. The Mugen actually comes with CVs, not universals, and they perform a little bit different. Universals in general allow the buggy to be a little bit more free. They don't create as much like mechanical bind, and so if you race a nitro car, there's a good chance that they could increase your mileage a little bit. But the real value in adding universals is that they make the car handle a little bit better in rough conditions. They make the car a little bit more forgiving. And so the part number on these are E2218 and 2219 for the fronts and rears respectively. I have some, but I haven't installed them in my buggy yet because I haven't really raced it in a really rough condition. But it's definitely something worth having either installed in the car or in your pit box in case that track that you're on just starts to get, you know, a little bit of character, all right? All right, last but absolutely not least, and we'll call it number 4, but it's really a combination of two parts. It's underdrive gearing. The standard ring and pinion in a Mugen buggy is 44:13. Now this gives you a drive ratio of like 3.38 to 1. If you switch over to 42:12, this gives you 3.5 to 1. And when you do the math, what this means is that if you put underdrive gears in the back of your Mugen buggy, for every revolution, one revolution of the front tire, you get about 0.97 revolutions for the rear tire. And I can tell you that through the years, I have played with this back and forth, and it makes an absolute huge difference on my car. In fact, I'm to the point where now I want a car that is super reliable, super consistent, super predictable, and when I turn out of a slick or an off-camber corner, I want to know that the back of that car is going to bite down really aggressively, and underdrive gearing makes my car do that. Now I know there are other ways to accomplish changing the way your car handles, whether it's anti-squat or toe or thinning the center diff or just tuning with diff oils and shock packages. I just happen to really like the feel and the predictability, the consistency, and the stability that underdrive gearing gives my Mugen e-buggy. So hope you guys benefited. I hope you learned something. I hope you go out there and have some fun. If you have a Mugen buggy and you have some of the stuff on your car, please comment down below. Let us know how it's all worked out for you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.